We're willing to give you a line of credit for like 10 to 15% of your gross annual revenue. So if we see that some other bank already gave you 10%, like
why do you need our
and
10%?
And then you maxed it out, you know what I'm saying? It's cool if you max it out, but you got to just pay it off, and they got to see a trend of you paying it down. I'm sucking all the way down. Wait, you got into Columbia?
Yeah, Columbia in the city. In Columbia.
Chicago?
Yeah.
That was my dream school, bro.
I just want to say, Columbia?
Yeah, nah. Respectfully, I went there and I'll still agree with that. The whole special treatment thing. Some people don't even notice, because that's why I explain it to people when they ask. If you're listed as under legal guardianship or anything of that sort, you can file yourself as independent going into school. So they give you double the assistance on it. Not only that, but they'll give you higher opportunity to get into where you want to go, because you're technically by yourself. You're an independent. So like you're living by yourself, you're doing everything on your own. They'll see you as you need more assistance to, or whatever it is that they file it as, to get into wherever you're trying to go. So that'll give them the reason to be like, okay, we'll accept them into this, whatever, school you're trying to go to, whatever program it is, you got a better chance of getting in that way.
I was like, bro, I text my banker, I was like, yo, we need like 103 really quick. Worst case, we need 93 because he saw a good deal. They came back with the 7.5. I was like, all right, cool, we'll take it. He was like, hey, let me know what you want to do. I was like, hey, we'll take it.
100%.
So that was just organic. We might just use the raw audio from that. You know what I'm saying? You said you had one of those?
Yeah. I have the version 1 of that shit. So it's a little more bulky.
Smaller, right?
Nah, that one's smaller than the one I got. That one's a little more bulky, and kind of the one I got at the crib. It's like I said, more bulky. It's a little older. Obviously, it's maybe like 2 years older, but same stuff kind of set up. I think for this one, you can control cameras with it too, depending on how your setup is. And that's really the main big difference that I know a lot of people get it for.
Man, I just like that you familiar with all this equipment. You know what I'm saying? CVO, he pretty much reached out to a bunch of videographers, content creators, and I already seen your podcast a little bit. You're previewing, vlogging. Mm-hmm. So I think you'll fit right into the team as far as what we got going on, because obviously we got vlogs dropping, right? We got so much in our backlog that we're trying to get out there. So we pretty much told you, hey, pull up, with the hard drives, we're going to get you some footage.
Yeah.
But yeah, another episode of the Lee King podcast, a little more, natural. We've been making a lot of progress recently with, the Lee King CVO. Like, everything in life has just been elevated, man. You can tell the people, like, what's been going on.
Well, as far as first off, of course, thank you guys for tuning in and, keeping up with the Lee Kings. So what we got so far, I just recently got a new vehicle right under the business. No money down, no hard inquiry, no nothing. Got a nice Mercedes-Benz AMG. It's already making me money. As soon as I got it, next day threw it on Turo. And literally I already have, 8 bookings. And I'm damn near already made my monthly payment. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? My car note. So I was
this facts, though. This is something we can screenshot.
I was like, and it was literally the day I put it on there where I was at my warehouse. That we're working on my warehouse to get it super production ready. And boom, a booking. I was like, oh shit, it's not what I was doing. And I'm responding today. I'm trying to get the response. Like, okay, I want the little thing. And then as soon as I responded, boom, another one. I was like, oh shit. And then now, literally, I have someone my recent booking is literally in December. They literally pushed it that far. They literally 222 days. It was the little angel number. I was like, that's crazy. They're ready. They're getting ready for this.
You got to keep the car till December.
You know what I'm saying?
But the type of we gonna put you up on game on how we can get these cars. I got my truck, my Escalade, like no hard inquiry, no money down. Technically, I'm gonna keep it all the way facts. Like, I put money down because what I got approved for. You know what I'm saying? But whatever is 0%. At the end of the day, I put a little bit down, but the rest of them I ain't need to put money down. If I really didn't want to, I could have just got a cheaper car. But the idea is you're using your business to get these auto loans, and it's really through our banks. Shout out to my banker who set it up, you know what I'm saying? And CVO ran the same play.
Literally on point. I'm talking at the dealership, call like, hey, that money come through? Yes, sir.
Yeah. We got a dope-ass vlog. We got a dope-ass vlog coming because we recorded everything. We got to document everything, you know what I'm saying? A new member coming to the team, we going to document it, record it live and everything. So as far as us grabbing these vehicles, it's really not to brag. It's really just to show y'all this is really simple. You know what I'm saying? It might not be easy every time, and, you got to have patience with these bankers, man, because at the end of the day, like, they be like to play games. You need this, you need that, you need, sign this, mail it in, blah, blah, blah. But
oh my God,
we can get it done. We can get it done. We was literally at the dealership because I was dropping off my truck at like a private airport, and then like the dealership he was getting his Mercedes from the same day, was only like 9 minutes away. So it's like we just gonna chill there, see if the wire go through. You know,
Play
we
with
was
him a little
chilling.
bit.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't tell them we was there to buy the car. We was just walking past, just vlogging. They let us do all the content. Was that Ultimo, whatever?
Yeah,
Shout out to them,
Ultimo
man.
Motors.
Shout out to them, man.
Ultimo.
They show love. They was cool. They did get them on the tire protection or wheel protection, whatever. And it's for peace of mind. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, because I'm a little blind, and if I swipe a curb or I bust a wheel, I need my wheels to be fixed right away because these wheels are expensive. You got the Michelin tires or AMG tires, rims, all that stuff. That shit gets costly.
Yeah, man. I replaced one of my wheels. I was literally going through I call it a Toro diary, you know what I'm saying, on my spreadsheet. And I got hella spreadsheets coming for you. Everything that I'm mentioning and referencing, I got tools and data points, spreadsheets. If you join my community, if you tap in for the mentorship, I'll tell you how to do this. I'll give you the blueprint. And we are working on the free course. And by the time this is out and edited, link in the description and all that good stuff, you're gonna be able to have access to the free course. I'm gonna give y'all the game, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna talk a little bit more about that later. But back to what I was saying, pretty much, the blueprint for how to make your car, how to drive what you want for free. I mean, we got that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was years ago. I was watching everybody else do it, and I was like, well, I'm obsessed with cars. I genuinely love cars. I want to use the cars for vlogging, content, whatever, you know, promotion. But I'm gonna get the right cars. I'm gonna get the cars I can have fun with. My threshold is a car that I can smile in while I'm driving.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just get anything, you know. But man, he's already booked up. It shows that he got the right car. We was on the Zoom call for like hours. Like, should I get the SUV? This one, this blah blah blah. And the funny thing I'm gonna mention, because we still gonna grab his truck. You know what I'm saying? Be twinning for real. But like I was like, is he gonna get that much right now? Because I had to go to this level and then get to that level. You know what I'm saying? And ironically, I was telling what I tell you to aim for is like a little 75 piece.
Yeah, and that's what they gave
And
me.
that's exactly what I was like, bro. I text my banker. I was like, yo, we need like 103 really quick. Worst case, we need 93 because he saw a good deal. You know what I'm saying? But like they came back with the 75. I was like, all right, cool, we'll take it. He was like, hey, let me know what you want to do. I was like, yeah, hey, we'll take it. We'll take it.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Next day, Google the joint, you know. But
Literally, bro, that shit was in the span of like 4-5 days, not even type shit.
right. So, hey, you all you gotta do, you know, get in with me, you know, tap in, link in the bio. We can show you how to do this. We just the living examples to do it in real life, to get these whips, and then you do need the funding, to, you know, be your backup. The cars will pay for themselves, but for every car, ultimately you want to have some funding. You want to have some funding ready to go. You don't want to ever feel the pressure of these bills. And what we've been learning recently about like
These banks?
these banks,
Man, so look at realistically. Now, of course, before years ago, whatever you see on YouTube, your YouTube University, your TikToks, your whoever other entrepreneurs and credit masters that you look up to, of course, back then, funding was a lot easier to obtain, almost giving you the bad like it's nothing. Now, the banks are a little catching on to it a little bit. They're having their own little rules now. So now the banks are really pushing the utilization just like personal credit is. So what we found out, and we've learned from our clients as well, you need to be under 30% realistically, just like they want you personally.
I would say even 10 or 6. Like,
yeah, you want to be as low as possible. But what we were told, you were saying, you want to be under 30. Their soft
That's
number.
standard.
You know what I'm saying? Their standard number. Of course, you want the bigger results. You want the bigger bag. Of course, as low as possible, 0%, 1%. Realistically, you want to go in there with 0, like you ain't spend nothing, so you can obtain and capitalize on everything that is going to come to you as far as pushing the button.
Exactly, because they'll tell it, and I'm glad we was at the bank. We always at the bank, back at the bank. You know what I'm saying? But like, our banker was telling us like, yeah, they don't want to see that you're maxed out over there because it's like we're willing to give you a line of credit for like 10 to 15% of your gross annual revenue, right? So it's like if we see it and we see that some other bank already gave you 10%, like
why do you need our
and
10%?
And then you maxed it out. You know what I'm saying? It's cool if you max it out, but you got to just pay it off. And they got to see a trend of you paying it down. I'm sucking all the way down, you know, because these personal credit reports and business credit reports will show not only your credit limit, but it will show your highest usage of that credit card to see if you ever maxed it out and if you ever paid it off, things of that nature. So what we are learning the hard, difficult way is like you got to keep your business credit utilization down too. Like back in my day, I don't know what it was about when I was working on getting my funding. Like I didn't have no issues. I had business credit cards maxed out, and I went to the next bank. And me, I flirt with them. You know what I'm saying? So a little tip: I drop 20 in the checking account, and then I make them give me 20. You know what I'm saying? Like I do my research. But like other than that, even if I had other credit cards maxed out for that same business, like it was not a problem. But now, because everybody thinks, oh, nobody sees your business utilization, but they gonna check your business credit report. Dun & Bradstreet is not all that, but if you go on smallbusiness.experian.com, it's gonna show you all the data for $189. But we learning this stuff the hard way, so we might as well like put y'all on game. Y'all tuning into this podcast for a reason at the end of the day. So we gonna give you some game. You're gonna leave here with some game. Like you ain't waste your time tapping in. We have a lot of information, a lot more data points coming for you, a lot more content. And I'm not one of these coming soon ass niggas, everything coming soon. Right now we live. You click the links in the bio. You can really get these data points and just tap in with the community at the end of the day that we built, And I want to, introduce our guest properly for real, like why he's here. He's looking to level up, obviously, and he made the right decision. There was 12 people that got DM'd. More than that. More than that. Three people that, wasting my time for real. And we got to structure this thing out where, we got to structure this thing out. I need somebody to take over my content creation business. Like, just COO that, just handle that. I got literally 3 years of footage that need to go out. And I just want to see what's up with, like, where you come from anyways. You know what I'm saying? How you even know CVO for real?
So, that's what, I want to say, almost, 5 years now? Like,
well, what they call you and how can they follow you too?
First and foremost, I'm Rajon RJ. It's easier if you don't know how to pronounce one or the other. I kind of started, just with making videos and whatever content I could think of. And like early high school, even late middle school, I would say everybody's just, you have like a random camera in your house. You just record random shit. And, I kind of just took a liking to it early on. So I was kind of, just focused on, doing whatever at the time because I was little. I didn't really have a path with it. YouTube was still fairly new. So it wasn't like I could do this and this could be my career type of thing. So it was more or less just recording stuff that I thought was funny at the time. And then obviously I met CVO over time through work. We were at sports camp over in Des Plaines or whatever, type of shit.
Yeah, training kids, making them have fun and playing with kids, playing sports all day for real.
Yeah. So met him through there.
Some coaching?
Yeah, in a sense, yeah, but it was more or less just like a summer camp type of thing where,
Like, it was like, okay, we had sections for football, and then we let the football thing, and we're breaking everybody's in teams, and then we had basketball, and then there was this, and there was that, so we're always like
I've been in one of
helping
those
them to do that as well, and playing with the kids too, having fun. We're all having fun. It was probably one of the funnest jobs I had for real.
Yeah, hell yeah. So like I said, I met him through there. I think you might have been still pretty fresh into doing stuff at that time too.
Yeah,
like you were still at Dubuque at the time, or you just decided to leave there at the time.
You remember picking up that camera? Like, how did you even get into this space really?
Getting into like more like how I'm at now is like I said, started young, just doing random shit. Then I kind of, wanted to do more, more like I guess professional side of stuff where it's like, whether it's a music video or a podcast or, sports videography, any type of thing like that. I just kind of gravitated towards that because I've never really, just been like, I want to just do a regular type of 9-to-5 thing. I always want to do something that I can like create something because I've always had, even at school, like, I wasn't able to just sit there and do like standardized tests and all that shit. I had to be doing something that I could think about and like actually construct myself. So that's kind of what, I guess made me gravitate towards content and like creating stuff more. And then obviously now recently is like, obviously I was in, high school. I was doing classes for graphic design, video editing and stuff like that. Took that into college at Columbia. And then
you got into Columbia?
Yeah, Columbia in the city. In Columbia.
Chicago?
Yeah.
That was my dream school.
Yeah, I just want to say, fuck Columbia.
Yeah, nah. Respectfully, I went there and I'll still agree with that.
No, it's because I was a junior leaving Dubuque when I came back. And I was like, I still want to do college. I was like, all right, you know what? I can't play football no more. Let me switch over to my videography side.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, you're accepted, but you got to be a freshman again. I said, fuck you.
Hell no. See, yeah, that's
You started as a freshman? Or?
nah. So what I did is my first 2 years I was at NIU, and I was over there because I was split between kinesiology
Why you
majoring.
get special treatment?
Bro, that's one. Then I used my dream school. I had an official visit there, but they didn't give me a scholarship because I was 17 on my ACT at the time.
Oh,
like,
man.
bro, I literally was 1 point off for having a football scholarship at NIU, and they wanted me for baseball too. Like, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just go D3, get the grades, and then transfer. I was
Yeah.
dean's list, so I had the grades, but then that's when I had the surgery in my eye, so it fucked up everything as far as sports.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I don't know why he got special treatment.
So
And I use the biggest.
see,
school.
no, actually, this can kind of go into the whole finances thing for school and all that, because of why y'all asking how the whole special treatment thing. Some people don't even notice because that's why I explain it to people when they ask. If you're family stuff, I don't care about sharing. I always share it all the time. If you're listed as under legal guardianship or anything of that sort, you can file yourself as independent going into school. So they give you double the assistance on it. Not only that, but they'll give you higher opportunity to get into where you want to go because you're technically by yourself. Even though I still live with my family and all that shit. So yeah, so going into NIU, I was under that, so I got in through that.
That's a hack right there. I just want you to break that down.
Most people don't
clearly.
even know that. Like,
What's the step one for that, really quick?
if you are listed as, with your whatever the situation is, you don't need to know the backstory. We don't need to know that. But if you're under legal guardianship with somebody, which means technically when you turn 18, you're an independent. So like you're living by yourself, you're doing everything on your own. They'll see you as you need more assistance to, or whatever it is that they file it as to get into wherever you're trying to go. So not only that, but they also look at you as, damn, this kid's really trying to make it, by themselves, for school. They're like, they see you as, hey, he's trying to make it, he's trying to really do his thing. So that'll give them the reason to be like, okay, we'll accept him into this, whatever school you're trying to go to, whatever program it is, you got a better chance of getting in that way.
Oh shit!
So
Damn, I wish I knew that heck.
Hey, yo,
Yeah.
guess giving game, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, hey, you gonna learn something today, you know what I mean?
So yeah, that kind of helped because y'all mentioned the special treatment thing. So that, yeah, in a sense, yeah, in a way, yeah, that did. And then obviously, just making sure I was on top of my stuff at NIU. So when I went to transfer to Columbia, they were like, okay, we see that he's doing his thing. Obviously all that other stuff played into effect there.
Graduated?
And I was able to, yeah. And I finished in 2020, but because when I was transferring, they fucked up some of my paperwork. I technically graduated a semester later, so I still had my actual ceremony because right after COVID finished, they actually had their first ceremony again, so I got to do that. So I was upset at first, but at the end of the day, I was like, all right, cool, I get to do the whole ceremony shit.
And
I'm
then
okay with that.
with you transferring over, they took your credits over and everything.
Yeah, so I got in as basically at the time I would be a sophomore going into my junior year. So there was like one class I just had to make up because it didn't transfer, but that was it. So everything else
my
went over.
school, they said, fuck you, we're not giving you
I dropped
shit.
out of college.
Man,
Like 2 semesters.
yeah, I dropped out of because right after when Columbia said yes and no,
Some
I was
bullshit.
like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna just go get my associates. I went to Oakton, and Oakton literally felt like high school. I was learning all the shit that I learned in high school. I went from dean's list to community college, studying the shit that I already learned 10 times fold. I was like, I quit. Like, fuck
Right, what am I
this.
doing this
like,
for?
It was nothing. That's when I pushed full video.
what's the biggest thing you gained from college?
I would say a lot of people. I've seen this all the time online. People debate like whether it's worth it or not. There's certain fields where you have to go. We'll say that's blatantly obvious. Like doctors, you're not being no doctor without no school and nothing like that. For like creation stuff, I could see you making it, easily without it. But I think for people who do go, when you're going into some like, whatever, it's a creative field or, some art, fine arts, whatever it is. The main thing is and this is obviously, again, you have to make the most of it out of on your own time. Like you still got to do it yourself. But a lot of it's the, internship opportunities, meeting with people you probably wouldn't be able to meet with off rip just by going out and doing it yourself. Shit like that. Like, things like it doesn't seem that big, but like when you actually look back at it and actually like look over it, like I could go back to that school now as an alum and still use the resources that they have.
Yeah.
and trying
run
to find
cameras.
opportunities. You know what I mean? So like,
That's SD cards.
yeah, like bro.
red camera.
Can I get a light real quick?
Right.
Like I could go back in there and like as far as like finding opportunities and shit like that, I can go back and talk to them and be like, hey, I'm looking for so and so, and
And
do
they'll
you guys know?
point you.
Yeah, they can point me in the right direction, or if they know the person
Yeah.
personally, they can just tell me, here's their
Like
contact or
school
whatever.
still has those set of resources.
Yeah,
whereas
yeah,
if
yeah.
you're doing it independently, you kind of got to go.
Yeah,
and
you
get
kind of got to
yourself.
figure it out. Which,
Yeah.
like I said, it's doable. It's just going to be a little bit harder. It's not to steer anybody away from one or the other.
Probably feels better.
Yeah,
You have
it's
no regrets.
Yeah, no, not at all. I think the only thing I would regret is just like the time that, and I say this about any school. This is just in general. Like gen eds are so pointless when you're already like. I said that I literally having a conversation about my friend yesterday about the same thing. Gen eds for like college, I understand why they make you do them and shit like that, but it's so pointless when you've already done those gen eds, like you just said, years before. So like, as a junior in high school, they should be like, okay, what's your, like when you go to apply for schools, you already kind of have your major in mind. Your last year of high school should be classes focused on whatever major you're kind of going to. So when you go to college, you're like, okay, now I know what I'm doing. I'm already here. If you decide to major switch, that sucks. But like, it's a choice you made, prior to. So you're younger. You didn't really maybe know what you were getting into. But I think, kind of using that last year of high school to get that gen ed, whatever crap out of the way for the prerequisites that you have to do for whatever you're doing, it would be much better set up for some people.
So like with me, like my biggest takeaway, what I loved about college is I want to say kind of like almost you, like it's more the connections and relationships you have and build. Like I have my closest friends. Like I can call these guys. They're from Wisconsin. They're from here. I can call them. They always gonna answer. They're gonna ride for me. This is some of the guys that I would want at my wedding. Like especially when I was in football, those people you have in football, those you are in gridiron with them almost 24 hours a day. When it comes to college, it's a job.
It's different.
It ain't the quick. Oh, we practice. No, you wake up at 7. You're working out with your core team. Then you're practicing, and then you're working out again with some other team, and then you're in classrooms learning this shit. It's a whole bunch of stuff. So it's more like I love the connections I have. And I think I went to college too for kinesiology, exercise science, because I wanted to be a personal trainer as far as athletes. And I was like, the classes I was taking and everything I was taking was cool. The gen ed was cool. I was doing my thing, but I never saw it really elevating me how I really wanted to.
Damn.
I know they were like, oh, we get you internships. You can go become an intern at Exporter at this gym right here. And I was like, I feel like I can go.
I could do that myself.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I can do it myself. So my biggest takeaway from college is really the people that I was able to bond with, network with, and build the type of friendship, brotherhood, sisterhood, whoever you have around you, and those last lifetimes. Because there's people in high school that I don't talk to, I don't see, I don't, anything like that. But my college people, they're always tapping in. They're always like, what's up? I even had one of my college guys I played college football with, did a consultation call. I looked over his credit report, got I see the University of Dubuque and Miss Damon. I'm like, damn. I was like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
But it's dope that, everyone stays tapping. Some of my guys are off. One of my guys is in the league. One of my other guys, he's in the XFL. My other guy plays for Mexico. I got some people that are in the the NFL as we speak. So it's those type of connections. I even have a guy I actually went to high school with, but he plays for the Texas Rangers. He's a pitcher.
Hell yeah.
See what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like when it was the athlete connection or anything like that, the bond's just stronger because you go through so much. It's not just like I said, going in the classroom with them, talking to them. No, you're fucking
You're
fighting.
battling.
You're battling.
Yeah,
with them, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? With everything. So
That's like brothers,
Did
right
you go to
there.
college?
Seldom. I went for 2 semesters, but I was more like, I didn't know what I want to do after high school, and my parents was like, "You got to
You
go
had
to
no
college."
choice type thing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I was kind of going damn near for my parents, but mind you, this over 10 years ago, so it's kind of scarce. But shit,
you don't regret college, but what's your dream? Like, where you trying to go? Where you heading? Like, what is like? How should people recognize you at your greatest? You know. What I'm saying?
Right now, the main thing I'm working on, obviously, we've talked about already. I kind of showed some of like my clips here, just doing like podcast stuff.
What's the name of your podcast?
Like the one I'm doing right now, the main one, just so that straightforward. So I'm working on my own podcast called Finer Fam Podcast. It'll be on here somewhere.
Finer Fam?
Yeah. So it's under an umbrella. So I have my main thing, which is just Finer, and that's like, I don't know. I had originally made it. As like, I was doing like little shirts in here and there, one-offs for people here and there because they're like, oh yeah, I see you could do it. I was like, I'll throw something together. So it started as that, and then I just kind of turned it into like its own like entity where it's like, it's the main company and then everything under it. So like obviously the podcast, and then I'm doing like sports stuff here on the side. It all goes back to that one source. And so that's kind of what I'm building out right now. I'm working on, I mentioned it earlier too. I'm working on, putting some money in some places where, things can start to, develop themselves. And obviously I want to, work with other people on that stuff too. So I've tried to, get out to more stuff and to just, be out networking and stuff like that. Just getting my face out there and obviously getting more people around that, that get familiar with it. But the main goal for it is honestly, as I already mentioned, being as, someone who came up in a situation where you end up as an independent or whatever it is, mainly I want to be able to build something that can give other people opportunities who are kind of in that same scenario. So like, a kid going through the same type of thing, he's an independent. He's like, I don't really know what I want to do. I kind of have this idea in mind, be like, hey, there's this opportunity here that we have. If you want to take that path and that's what you're really passionate about, kind of do that, give people that opportunity through that way. So the whole, name that I chose, and I have obviously drawn on this fucking thing, but this is really rough. But I don't know. I came up with that because the name is Finer as FXNER because I took the I out of there because of the no. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I took I crossed out the I because for like it's again like I said a team thing, so no I and team. So that it's the name is there, but I took the X out because that's it's to spell it out. You need the I, but at the end of the day, it's like you still need people around you to do shit. Like people can say, "Oh, I'm self-made," this, and that, but really, it's like. You can say you're self-made all you want, but at the end of the day, somebody helped you somewhere. There's
100%.
No one in their right mind can say they did everything themselves.
There's an I and win.
Yeah, there is an I and win, but
that ain't a team though.
Exactly. I look at it like this, kind of like what you basically said off. Like, I can say I'm self-made as a videographer. I've done hundreds of videos, movies, this, that, and the third, commercials, yada yada. But for me to even do that stuff, I need those clients. I need that person to put that in position for me, so I can film that, so I can do what I need to elevate my name. You know what I'm saying? So like, of course there is self-made, but it's a little bit more than that. You have the people that, of course, booked you or hired you or want to collab with you, this and that, and you got to also take into consideration that, hey, maybe this client I got from there because I did this, or they rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? The referrals came from this because I was doing this. So I love there's the I and win, but Rome was built with a team. All these, the biggest building in the world was not built by one person. It was built by many people. Exactly. So that's where really everything lies. You gotta, of course, have a strong team, a strong powerhouse behind you to be able to move things.
Yeah, it's good y'all say that. Because ultimately, I invited people here to build a team. And ultimately, that was my goal from the jump. Mm-hmm. It's almost like so quickly I hit that glass ceiling of what I could achieve by myself. Yeah. And the thing about it is like I told everybody that pulled up, like I need a team of individual thinkers and leaders. Like I can't afford to think for y'all. It's not gonna happen. We're not gonna go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? That's why whenever we pull up, I want us to be extremely focused. I want everybody like bringing ideas to the table, not waiting on me. I had multiple conversations. Never wait on me. I want to hear about the solutions you thought of while I was quiet or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like solutions, never just bring problems and things of that nature. But like there's situations where, man, I wish I could get it all done myself. As crazy as it sounds, we're just crossing over like 20 official like podcast episodes. Mm-hmm. So this day I'm still editing podcasts. You know what I'm saying? I look at it as like I'm so dedicated. These episodes are gonna change my life in some way. I might not see it right now, but
it's a long game.
This is like, the things that I could be doing. I'm building funnels. We got him to help out with the flyers and the content. Now we trying to bring you on board. Like, hey, even if you synced up the podcast, stuff like that. And there's days where I imagine like help is not on the way. Right. I would get it in a big neon sign. Help is not coming. Help is not coming. Nobody's coming to save you. It's ingrained in my mind. But at the same time, if I had to look back at all the success I've had so far or progress that I've had so far in life, in business, I'm like, man, for what I'm trying to do, trying to accomplish, it's good to have a few people. Yeah. And like I had done a lot last year just by myself or with multiple businesses. But like now I'm like, man, I'm really incentivized to make sure the people around me, people in my circle, the people that I talk to, that they have the same setup that I do as far as even business. Yeah. Like I had to get my lady LLC, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I had to make sure that happened. I was like, I need you set up because like we spend a lot of time on the phone, but I got to get you in my business now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How you feel about? Are you set up in a way like that where like is your business together? Where are you at in business right now?
So obviously, like I said, I'm still like putting stuff where I got to put it. The main thing, like I said, is first and foremost is getting, like you just mentioned, the LLCs and shit all sorted. Because I actually have an appointment to go set that shit up within the next week or so here. The issue, or not issue, I should say, but that's like my main, I guess, task to.
And when you say
tackle.
appointment, are you meeting with like an attorney or a consultant? Or
Yeah. So we have because my dad had already set one up for his own personal like trade. He does some trade stuff, so he has set some stuff up before with family people that we work with and stuff like that for anything that comes to that. So I'm gonna go talk to them and get that sorted out, and then going back to what we were saying about building teams. I remember I can't remember who said it, but I was watching another podcast of some sort, and they were talking about it sounds messed up in a way, but you got to actually like think about it. Like if you're around people that you can't. And he said, and this is exactly like this, if you can't use people that are around you, and they don't mean use like as in like, do them dirty.
It's like everyone gets used. It's a use game, but it's
you
how
can't
you
be
do
used,
it.
you're useless.
Exactly. The people around you should be able to help you do what you got to do. Because at a certain point, it's like you said, I can only do so much. You should be trying to look for people that are already good at something that, they know how to do. So they don't got to do what you got to do. They got to do what they need to do. So like, you guys are, focused on the more business stuff. Obviously, you've done stuff with video. You've got some experience as well. You've brought other people in who may just focus on video because now you can focus on just business stuff, or they can just focus on just video stuff. So at a certain point, it's like you gotta, take into account like, hey, I'm working my ass off. Yeah, that's cool, but it'll make it a whole lot easier.
Everybody play their role.
Exactly.
Everybody bring 100% to the table.
Exactly.
50-50. It's like
right. It reminds me of kind of like football. You know what I'm saying? Just like how my coach is like. You got your team and everything. Everybody got to play their role. As far as my coaches always tell me, look, the quarterback can't get the ball to his people he needs to if the linemen are not doing their job. They're not hitting their blocks. The running back can't get outside if the wide receiver's not doing their blocks. It's like everyone has a job. As long as you're executing it, as long as you're running everything 100%, even if you're not getting the ball, like as far as a wide receiver, I want to make the person in front of me who's guarding me make it think like I'm getting the ball. So that takes one less person away from the play. So now my teammates or whoever's the playmaker, whoever got the ball, can do what he needs to. You feel me? And it's like, and that's how I look at it. Like that's why there is a team. There is actual teams. You can learn from teams. Like even with basketball. I know you watch basketball a lot. I've never been a full basketball head myself, but everyone got a role. That person got to set that pick. If he's not setting that pick, this person's not getting open. That means the team is not scoring. That means no one's getting championships.
Yeah.
Right.
No matter what the play is, everybody got a role to play.
Exactly.
Right.
And everybody does their job. Everyone will eat. Everyone will succeed. There's always, of course, you got like the Derrick Roses, the LeBrons who will overextend and be a little hype, but like they're still not who they are if their team is not doing what they do. And at the end of the day, they all get that ring. They all get that bonuses. They all eating that fine-tuned steak, and we winning. You feel me?
Facts.
Right. I agree with that. I can't argue there.
Yeah. You ever work with a team?
Yeah. I like I said, I got some experience with some sports. Mainly, growing up was basketball, baseball, stuff like that. Some soccer here and there, football for the people who call it that, whatever.
Team in business?
Business-wise, yeah, I've worked with some groups of people. I had, obviously, we could use example of when we worked together. As obviously we were doing our own individual things there. Still had to like kind of coordinate things, but as far as like video stuff, I've worked on some projects already where it's like I'm working with a group of 5 to 10 people, and I actually have a story about one of these. We had a dude who, like we said, if one part of the team falls apart, it can bring everybody down.
Yeah.
We had a dude who honestly wasn't bad at what he did. It's just how he executed it wasn't right. So we were shooting a video for somebody, a music video for somebody, and this was right at the beginning of COVID, I want to say. So downtown was empty, so we were able to go down there and shoot in the middle of the street and stuff like that, right? So we got to go down there and do everything we wanted to do. Got it done, and I was asking, because obviously just taking precaution in the back of my head, which I've done with other shoots, is like, yo, let me get a copy of whatever we're working on, just in case something happens or just in case we can't get in contact with you, right? And Lo and behold, here we go. We're a few days past. We're like, all right, can we see a rough draft of what you're working on? We want to see where this is at, and if there's anything that I got to go over or somebody else has to go over, to get a final product. And he's like, oh, all right, I got you. I'm gonna get it to you. So then, another few days pass, same thing. Where's this shit at, bro? Like, we're damn near a week away from when we want to put it out. We haven't even seen a rough draft yet. Like, can we get some? I kid you not. Maybe 2 days before, we call them. We're like, yo, so you gonna show us anything or whatever? We're trying to see, just like, even if it's not done, just show me that you have something, please. Because at this point, I don't know what's going on. So we call him. He's like, oh yeah. He started making up some random story. He's like, I got COVID and da da da. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, so now I'm sitting here like, okay, so you have COVID, cool. Not cool, you know what I mean? But like, you have COVID. Yeah, okay, you have COVID. Yeah, cool. Like, that sucks, but like,
you gotta stay home.
You gotta stay home.
But
give me the footage.
Did you see your phone vibrate when we called you a million times?
We called you this whole week. Like,
a text back, a response, like, communication is everything.
Right. If you texted me a week ago, you had COVID. All right, that's a different story. Now we can be like, all right, we're gonna have to push this back a little bit, or we can try to work around it. Nah, nothing. So then. Now we text them the next day because we asked them, can we get the footage? And then it kind of went radio silent on us. So we're like, all right, listen, we don't care if you have COVID or not. We're gonna come get the footage from you. We're coming to get it from you.
So the plan to just have a backup on file.
He wouldn't give me the footage. Like, he refused to give me the footage. So I'm like, bro, just give me. I don't even care if I edit it. I'm not trying to take the editing job from you. I just want to have the footage. So if something happens,
peace of mind.
Yes,
like,
exactly.
You can get hit by a car.
Exactly. Like, if you don't make it home from the shoot,
picking up his car. I'm like, hey, just email me the footage just in case. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Hard drive slips out.
SD card break.
Something happens from here to your house.
And that's his content. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is for somebody that's paying us, bro. Just give me this so we have it in case. Jeez. So now he's going like, oh yeah. Now, so somebody else called him again, like, and he told them a different story. So we were all like writing it down, like what does he say to whoever texts him? So because we're all working together. So I'm like, all right, let me see what he says. So somebody else calls him. He's like, oh yeah, I got into an argument. My parents will kick me out. I'm like, bro. First of all, I'm like, what does that have to do with? And I just want the footage. I don't even want to edit it at this point. At this point, now we got the client calling him like, yo, we don't even want the footage. Edit it. Just give it to us. So he drove, the dude who was paying us for the video drives to his house, picks it up, drives it to my house, drops it off. And I finished the video in a day. I gave it to him the next day. I'm like, bro, here. I'm working with what he gave us. Here's the video. Like, a day later, and he's like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, thank you. Like, I just couldn't deal with this shit anymore. I just needed to get something out.
Please tell me you don't talk to that guy.
Nah, hell no, never again. He tried to do another shoot with us, or during that shoot, because we were getting paid for it. He's like, oh yeah, he's like, I need so and so X amount of money, and then dude who was paying us, he's like, I'm not giving you that money, bro. Like, we missed our due date by a week. Like, you're not getting that money. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
never again.
As much as it sucks to say to somebody, like, if you're ruining other people's deadlines, that's on you.
That's valid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can get it fast, cheap, or quick, you know what I'm saying? Or like, expensive, that the value triangle.
Yeah,
but at the end of the day, man, communication is 90% of it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Because we don't care if you got COVID. Your mouth still work, man.
Right. Those files are still the same. They don't get sick. Give me those files.
Pause. What do you mean by that?
Shut up.
Right. Like, you can't interrupt somebody else's business. Like, so it's been the most challenging thing in my life is finding a full-time editor. Mm-hmm. Like, for real, like, to the point where I was willing to pay like the money you can make off of me for editing is not convenient for me to pay. I'm just willing to pay it because I have such a backlog of footage. Like,
yeah.
I can keep somebody busy for 365 days if they want to make $200 every single day of their life.
Yeah.
Edit this vlog, edit this, edit that, and then.
Send me the
bro, I've been trying, bro. Like I said, I'm dead ass. Like, I got so much content. I will go to my old computer and pull out content that I want edited. Like, there's nothing that I shoot that I don't want the world to see for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just, I'm a creative person. So I just got all this stuff of trying to tell my story, document the process, and it's just exhausting. Like, even the testimonials that I need to still post, I want, little captions on them. You know what I'm saying? Little animation, little sauce on them. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely... That's been the biggest show. Once I crack the code on that, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? Full-time COO for media content creation company, you know, because at the end of the day, we do marketing and advertising in that department, but I just need somebody to operate that joint, you know, full time, because like it's crazy what I do now compared to like even, you know, you heard me on the phone earlier, these realtors, they trying to do the no video tomorrow. I'm like calculating it. I'm like, there's rush hour, there's this, there's that, you know. Now, it's easy to find shooters, you know, to pull up and like, hey, you know what I'm saying? We have our minimums, like, just to shoot the content. But editing,
yeah, then you got to sit down for another few hours just to edit the shit if you really want it to be done well.
Exactly, you know what I mean? People don't know what really goes into it, but it's something I could never... I put the camera down, but I ain't put the camera down for real, you know? It's one of those things like I'm just a creative. It's in my blood, you know what I'm saying? Ever since a child, you know,
since birth.
Yeah. How far you? I know you pretty much describe. You're trying to take people. You're trying to provide opportunity. It's a little vague, but I get what you're saying. I get what your heart is. But like, if somebody were to say, "What do you want to be known for?" has like a trade. Like, what's your offer to the marketplace?
Obviously, main thing is like, you know, videography, video editing type of thing. Whether it's, you know, like I said, I want to get into like a lot of sports stuff. Whether it's being known as like, you know, like big in that, you know, field of things. Like, you know, people like see something from like whatever.
You ever play sports?
Huh?
You ever play sports?
Yeah. All my life. Up until, you know.
So you like filming sports as well?
Yeah.
Or like podcast sports.
Yeah.
Sports.
Anything around that nature would be, you know, ideal to work with for me. Whether it's from the, you know, early high school level to professional, you can see the difference from one level to another, being able to kind of put that on a stage and be like, you know, hey, this is what the regimen of like a high school player would be versus like, here's the regimen of like a professional player or college or whatever, and be able to, you know, kind of tell stories through that. You know, each player is different. Obviously, like we just mentioned, everybody's different, but at the end of the day, there's teams in those. So I think making my impact in that way in like the sports world of like, you know, getting content for like, you know, or surrounding that stuff, whether it's just like, I guess, cinematic stuff for like, you know, big events, like for example, one coming up would be the World Cup, which is in 2 years, you know, something like that, getting an opportunity to document stuff like that, big events like that bring the world together type of thing. Yeah. But yeah, I think just mainly, obviously with my brand, I think I would like that name to be big in the sense that it's, you know, whether it's my podcast or like the sports coverage that we want to do, like I started doing, you know, some sports stuff, you know, very spotty here and there, trying to get people who are, you know, passionate about whatever. Like I have one dude who is doing our football focused stuff. Like he's going to start doing that this upcoming season. I talked to him today actually, you know, about, you know, doing stuff for the draft, you know, trying to, you know, you don't have to do every single pick. I'm not expecting you to be like the draft board, but like, you know, like the top 10, you know, go over and make a post, you know, do like your review of the picks, what you think, like, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I would like to get in there too, because you know I'm a sports head, man.
Yeah. So like, that's what I'm saying, like doing stuff like that.
Sports book.
Essentially, no, I wouldn't want to say identical to like a bar stool type of thing, but almost in that kind of realm of
like a Pat McAfee. Huh?
Yeah, kind of like that type of style where it's like, you know, I got a bunch of stuff under the umbrella, but it's like at the end of the day, it's all focused on, you know, doing stuff for obviously getting coverage out there, but it's again, you're giving back, doing stuff for the community as well, type of thing, you know.
Caitlin Clark on the podcast coming soon.
That would be crazy. That's crazy.
Indiana.
Too bad she didn't go to Purdue because my uncle has a street there named after him. He was like one of the presidents there for a while.
Zach Eady. Zach Eady was at Purdue.
Yeah, I gotta see. If I could swing that would be crazy. I have to talk to some people and see it.
Well, if you want to do some things, I know, like I said, I got a couple people in the league right now, so we can get somebody.
Yeah, hell yeah. Let me know. Like I said, I'm always open to whatever. So
we got my guy Lily Pitcher got a ring with the Rangers
because
they just won last year. He got a ring. I was like, what?
Yeah, good shit.
Man, what are you talking about?
Right?
Yeah, man. We can have a whole sports segment. I know he's obsessed with sports.
Mm-hmm.
Me, ever since I stopped playing sports.
He's like, screw that shit.
Like that shit, yeah.
I have to watch football like it's religion. It's because I'm such a football head. I went to college to play football. Like,
yeah,
I'm
hell
about
yeah.
to have a son. When he's born,
like you don't got a choice.
Football in his head.
You don't got a choice,
no
bro.
cartoons.
Playing football.
We watching highlight tapes
He gonna
all day.
He gonna catch him when the baby.
First hour he's born, he's gonna have
Take him like a
football in his
handout.
hand
Exactly.
already,
When, I'm literally gonna say hut as soon as my girl pushing like hike. Give me that motherfucker. You
I'm
know?
over doctor.
Right? You feel me? Like it's gonna be installed. Like
Have you gone to an actual like NFL game?
yeah, hell yeah.
Speaking of NFL, what do y'all think about that new stadium that they're building for the Bears?
Yeah, the
y'all
Bears,
y'all
have you
rocking with it
seen
or
it?
no?
That was.
I saw
It
no
looked
parking
dope as
inside.
hell. I just saw the
Okay.
3D rendering or whatever, but
So-
I'm like, are they gonna
It's
build
crazy.
it for real?
I saw-
I
saw no parking.
No parking, of course.
No
sure.
parking is crazy.
But no, they're definitely gonna build it. That's definitely a play. Well, I don't know why. For some reason, why they spent billions on Arlington Heights horse track
was
field
stupid.
and to not do anything with it. And now they're gonna spend more billions
Taxpayer money.
taxpayer money on a nice lakefront, a little more south than where they are now.
Oh, they're not building on top of it? I thought they're building on top of it.
Nope.
No, they're going a little bit more
I just saw
south.
the
And isn't
the
Soldier
rendering.
Field still gonna stay open? But for like
It's for the fire. It's
I
a
thought
fire
they're
plater.
building on top of
No, no.
Nah, that's what they did last time.
A
A whole
whole
new
new
thing.
layout.
Oh,
Soldier
Whole
Field.
new
That's what they did last time with Soldier Field. They built on top of it. They did an addition, but now they're
Now
actually
they're like,
building
fuck that.
a whole
We're
new
gonna
shit.
get some
Over it.
shit because where I guess where the land is, they're able to do that. Where they are, where the Soldier Field is now, they can't do that big ass thing like that big ass court they want.
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
So they have to move to have that extension, so they can have the the damn courtyard. So like you can
Yeah,
literally
there's a
watch-
football field outside that shit. Y'all seen that?
Yeah,
that's
it's,
just
so
crazy.
it's like three
their
baseball fields, too.
Yup,
Yeah.
it's their practice
Crazy.
field. You'll see, you could swing by and see some of the guys practicing.
It's gonna be
spring
lakes,
ball, this and that.
lakefront practice?
Yeah,
Yes.
you're right on the
Lakefront,
water.
bro.
Right on the
It's like
water.
All
baseball
that.
fields there, the football field.
And then look,
the
even if you
stadium.
don't go to the games, you can chill in their yard thing
watch from outside.
and watch the game on
Outside.
this big ass screen outside.
Right.
You don't have
Bro.
to go literally they're gonna attract so many people.
Like you seen how SoFi Stadium and like how the Raiders are and all that shit. They got them big ass new stadiums where they got shit
That
outside.
shit's
It's exactly how it's
wild,
gonna
Hey
be.
man, we going to the future, man.
Yeah.
that's
I-
big money. I want to be an investor into that.
The main thing I saw about it though, like because people were like wondering like why didn't they just build on top of it? You know, the biggest thing is like, and this is another finance thing. That team doesn't own their own stadium,
No,
so
they
they can't make any money off of like league stuff besides their jersey. That's really it.
Really?
So that's
So
why
are they gonna own?
Yeah, they'll own
They'll
this
own
and,
the full
and
thing.
so they'll own this one, and that's why they're trying. The reason why they're doing this is because they're trying to be a contender for the Super Bowl.
Not only
because
that,
it
but
cannot be here
They
because
can't fit.
no, it's not. They can't fit.
there's
they
no
can fit.
no parking, none of that.
There's
It's
no
convenient.
No, I mean it's not but the parking. It's more about we don't have a dome. And
Oh,
the
yeah,
Super
true.
Bowl is always in the winter. It's always February. So they either do
keep
it
it controlled.
exactly. They either do it in somewhere where there is a dome,
Or somewhere
even
warm.
though it's fucking snowing outside, they can still do it there, or they do it warm. You know, L.A., Vegas,
Florida,
yada yada yada.
Miami
You know what I'm
and
saying?
shit.
They
Nobody's
go
trying to be freezing.
Hell no,
Exactly.
especially
we're
these
trying
Chicago
we're trying
winters
to
are
do
cruel.
that, and then also have a year round for entertainment because
Yep.
again, you got
Concerts.
the Weeknd or Taylor Swift coming. They only can come within a certain time frame in Chicago.
You know that
now
about that.
they can go 24 all year
Year
round
round.
because they have a dome. You could Taylor Swift could 3 days in that bitch.
Right.
You know
what
the
I'm saying?
NFL
Like
loves
it's
Taylor
nothing.
Swift, man. They'll put her in
She
there.
be able
anytime.
to squeeze into. She got to squeeze into the United Center. All you know.
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
This is
no,
too
there's
little
too
In the
small for
hood.
her.
Yeah,
Exactly.
right?
Like no,
We need more
less
seats.
Yes, I need fans here, here, and here. You know what I'm saying? And then
Little Tay-Tay.
they're gonna do that. You know, so like it is a financial point for the Bears. Like they're gonna make a lot more money, and I feel like that's gonna make us better down the line. You know, like I said, I personally think our front office and the way we handle
Terrible,
our players
terrible,
are
terrible.
absolutely garbage.
But
basura.
you don't think Ryan Poe's doing a better job?
We don't know yet till tonight.
Yeah, we'll know.
We don't know
I
until
think he's
season
doing
going
his
on
thing.
right now. 'Cause
They
I
drafted
even-
tonight. That's it.
Yeah.
they're
The
drafting
number one
tonight?
pick will be happen tonight at 7.
Don't we got 3 first round picks?
yes.
Yep.
3 first
One
round
and
Probably
nine.
got all your bets placed.
I will-
today.
Nah.
One thing that
I'm not gonna lie.
They're not good
If-
numbers, bro. It's-
If we do not draft right this year, I will I would exclude myself from being a Bears fan because now I know they're really retarded.
True.
Because like I said, I could damn near. There's a time I'm at my little brother's game. I can see a play from a mile away. Especially almost at any level, I can call it. I can call what's happening because I just know the play. Like my college players.
he's got the
still in me.
controller. He's like, I'm picking this play.
You feel me? So for them not to do what they're supposed to do, what I'm thinking, if they don't do it, there gotta be a conspiracy. Cause it's like, what is going on? Like you guys are not.
They've been set up so perfectly for this draft now.
If
To
you,
be
me-
contenders.
if you mess this up, it's on you,
Like,
bro.
If you
Literally.
mess this up, bro,
You did
it's
on
like,
purpose.
what the fuck is y'all really
Like,
doing?
bro, we're about to have a team where we can be at the playoffs going crazy and possibly make the Super Bowl.
So if you
we
mess
have a
this
great
up,
defense. We're
it's
getting
on you.
offensive
That's
players. You know what I'm
funny.
saying? We're getting a
Yeah,
team
I-
together. They're getting a team together.
I wouldn't know.
Well, I'm letting you know.
Well,
But-
ever since I stopped playing sports, I'm about to get this money. I'm switching my focus, but you know, I do respect the people that are enthusiastic about sports and this this and that. I lost all enthusiasm. Like I rather. even in Thanksgiving dinners, I just be like staring at the screen like, all right.
Nah, it's whatever.
I grew up doing all that shit, so I feel like I don't know. As a kid,
I mean, I glanced.
that shit don't go away.
I mean, I glanced at a basketball game the other day. I'm like, just to think, like,
People
what it
take
used to be
3
in the-
hours just.
yeah, they're running back and forth with a ball. I'm
Like,
like,
damn, y'all really
I
like
get
that?
the art of it. It's almost like modern day, like war. Like it's a war. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it is.
And the ball is like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Football's more war. I say
Yeah.
that.
yeah,
Basketball.
football's
Them
definitely.
hockey
but it's
dudes
like,
get into it too.
man, I
Oh,
can't-
That shit is intense. I love that sport.
I want to go to a hockey game. They be
Hockey is
fighting.
intense. I used to play that shit too. I played damn near every sport under the sun, man. I played
I
that.
can't do hockey. I can't.
Hockey was so
Except
damn. That's
I
probably the most fun I had with a
I play
sport.
lacrosse. Lacrosse lit.
That shit's intense too. They be whacking each other with
lit.
them sticks and shit, bro. That shit hurts.
Lacrosse lit as fuck. You just gotta have stamina.
One thing I
Man,
will
you
say,
know, we going to a game. That's how I'm putting it. We going to a football game, the League King game. We're gonna have the skybox. We gonna shit on them. Watch our
one
team
thing
get
I will
shit
say
on.
about the Bears selling the team or getting the new stadium is that's going to be their leverage to sell the team because no family wants to buy a stadium that they don't
They
own all
gotta
of it.
pay rent.
Yeah, exactly. They
wonder
want
how
to
much
get
that
that's
rent
that's
is
the
right
main
there.
thing I think that they want to build a stadium so damn
Rent like
quick
$1
for
million
is
a year.
once they get up out of Soldier Field they can finally sell that shit and that's what we really need to get this shit in the right direction.
I
for
know
real.
one thing, and there's one team that needs to sell, and it's the damn White Sox.
Yeah, dude.
22. I think they lost against.
They're in such an unfortunate spot because of all their star players getting injured
Yeah,
right at the
everybody
beginning of the
injured
season.
except for what's
3
his
star
face?
players right at the beginning of the season is insane.
Eloy came back.
Yeah, but that's
He
the thing.
whacked 2
Is,
home runs last 2 games.
yeah. Eloy got hurt. Who else got hurt? Louis Robert. And who was the last one?
Moncada,
yeah. Bro, he was injured for like 2 years already before that,
I
bro.
don't know. I'm done with Moncada.
Bro, he could get up out of here at this point.
He
Man.
got
They
back
just
to
need to
Cuba.
start trading people.
Well, you know what? I want to actually put this in perspective as far as sports, real quick. Sports and our financial, what we do, right?
Yeah, run that
this,
real quick.
And this actually blew my mind, right? Listen to this, Ty. You'll get a kick out of this. Kaylin Clark?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Her financial, her deal,
I already know where you're going with
you know
this.
what I'm saying?
There we go.
Went viral.
Yeah.
Went viral. For the first round pick, this girl is going to getting $300,000
For a few years, no?
for a
Not
few
per,
years.
per year for a few years.
per year, right?
No, I thought no, it wasn't per year. It's
Yeah.
$300,000
Oh, that's the total.
For
in
3
total.
years.
Oh, yeah.
For her
I did see
3
that.
years.
I did see that.
70K a year.
Right?
something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
I did see that. I did see that.
If
70
I go
bands is
into
crazy.
my bank account right now, we're gonna do this live. We're gonna do this live, y'all. If I go into my bank account right now, so this is not cap. Ready? Boom! I go to my checking account. Boom,
We're
boom.
screen recording. We go.
Oh, we can screen record. Yeah, I'm gonna screen record so y'all can see. Ready? I'm screen recording. 3, 2, 1. Boom! I'm going to my bank account and my spending summary.
Not
Year
in the
to
league.
date. That means from January to right now. My spend is literally what she got paid for 3 years. If you can't see this says $332,000. Her contract is $330,000. So you're telling me she's going to play for this team for what, 3-4 years and only get paid $330,000, and I just spent that within what, 4 months, 5 months?
Yeah.
That is insane.
Her Nike
Yeah.
deal is
I-
So
amazing.
I
you know
would
what,
say
I'm
that
signing. You know what?
that
the
deal
League
is
Kings,
crazy.
we making our own goddamn team. I'm signing these NBA players. We gonna be the Chicago Kings, whatever you mean.
Nah, they gonna get you
Bro.
for that one. Chicago Kings is crazy. I
Chicago
can't
Kings
even
is
hold you,
crazy.
G.
Even
But
if you're
but
female.
you understand what I'm saying though, like
gonna
to the
be
fact
that
that
fucking
Jesus Christ, y'all are going so crazy over that, and y'all want to touch these NBA players and superstar type of money. We already doing that. All you gotta do is tap in.
You gotta tap in.
Right,
It's
there you
crazy.
go.
Yeah,
Like
see?
what?
We gonna get
and
you-
It, and it's
Yellow.
live right now. Y'all seen it on the podcast when this drops, before it drops, however it drops. You seen it. I literally pulled it up on my phone and it's screen recorded. We not lying about this shit. We not capping about this
And we
shit.
investing at the end of the day.
Oh,
you know?
proof is in the
We
numbers.
get
Proof is in the
assets,
numbers.
You know.
And the only way
So-
she makes money though is
Nike's-
realistically
She's
is
trading her time for money.
Endorsements.
Yeah, she's
We're not
trading her
shitting on
time
her.
for
Hey, you're
money.
welcome to the podcast any day. You know what I'm saying?
We love
Like,
you. You the shit. You know what I'm saying? You breaking records and
This is
shit.
the thing.
GOAT.
Go
She
watch
the GOAT. She
WNBA
the
games so they
GOAT
can pay
already.
them more. There you go.
She's a female goat in that sport.
Already, bro.
Oh, bro, literally, she by the time she's done, she will be the LeBron or Jordan
If she-
or
yeah.
Steph Curry
She already
of the
the GOAT.
WNBA.
If she plays this
Because
way, yeah.
If she plays how she's supposed to play in college and what she's capable of, She will be known as one of the greatest NBA players,
Have you ever
NBA
seen her
players of all
play?
time.
Have you ever? Do you know about
No,
her game?
you
at
don't
all?
watch sports.
Hey, look,
I
Caitlin
only heard her
Clark
when she
is the
started
Steph
trending.
Curry of
Yeah,
women's
literally.
basketball.
She's shooting from half court damn near every time.
Throwing them
I
bitches,
just
knocking
hope,
them.
You
she
didn't know
need
Steph
an
Curry. You know
advisor.
Steph Curry's a shooter.
You know what I'm saying? She
She's
needs
a
some
shooter.
business funding with that first check.
I mean,
you
she
know
right
what I'm
over
saying?
in
don't need
Indiana. She ain't that
business
far
No,
away.
no, she's
You know
getting
what her-
millions.
She
Though.
gonna
She
get-
look at, she is getting millions because you think about it. They have their
Sponsors.
endorsements and you know what I'm saying. She got Nike. What Nike?
8
18 million.
mil.
No,
8 mil.
24. I think.
Was it?
I
It
thought
was
it was
when I
18.
first saw it. It was
Nope.
8.
24 million.
You know what
Damn,
she needed to
solid.
do?
Okay.
Because I saw it at 8 first, and then I saw it went up.
26.
Hell yeah,
So,
smooth.
but she got a whole bunch of different offers. So yeah, you should make millions off that. But X that out. If there was none of this, what in the fuck?
Caitlin
Hey,
Clark
what's
Nike
she-
deal, 28 million.
She's working
you
a job
see
that
it?
pays less than some
Screenshot
editors'
that,
jobs at that
screenshot
point.
that.
Most of her money is
Like, bro, what?
So what I say is, man,
Endorsement.
hey, if she opened up like a school and teach people how to dribble for like $40 a month, you know what I'm saying? Not OnlyFans, that's played out.
No,
you know
no,
what I'm saying?
she'll.
You know what I'm saying? Make that bread.
Nah, you
Shout out
heard.
to her.
Nah, I'm not gonna say it.
But yeah, we gonna wrap.
He's like, "Let go rock."
You know what I'm talking
We
about?
guys gonna wrap up. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of stuff in the works. Congrats to CVO with getting his warehouse
Hell yeah.
together. You know we
yes,
we gonna have a
sir.
little
Long
vlog
time
about
coming.
that too.
Long
but
time coming.
The process. You used to have a team, but nobody was teaming. The team wasn't teaming. You know what I'm saying?
Team was
But-
eyeing.
You know what I'm saying? So
Was that buddy
now
that took the logo
he
shit?
made a whole lot of progress. Which you got a whole lot of progress. Got the rooms like
Yeah, we got
pretty
the
much
rooms.
there by the
more
time
than
this
more
comes
than
out.
50% there. Of course, like I said, Ty was saying we had a team. It was falling apart, dwindling apart. Of course, like I said, a building is built by a team. I needed some help. I was almost at my cap of whatever I could do with myself. So me, Ty, Phil, and my other guys that are actually putting in work outside of the original team
Shout
that
out
we have.
Bilo. Shout out Evo.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out my boy Evo, Alejandro, and my boy Brandon Bilo. They've been going crazy. Exclusive, my brother. He's actually the only partner left in this team that I have of 8 people. So, definitely shout out to them. But we're getting where it needs to be. We got things on a spreadsheet, due dates, not due dates,
Deadlines,
deadlines,
No, they all the same
percentages.
shit.
They all mean the same
We
shit.
We had to name the rooms,
Yeah.
what color, what's going on with this theme, and
Blueprints, we'll
budget
say that.
each room out. You know what I'm saying? We had to slow down.
We-
you know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot to just keep all in your head. But we drew the game plan out. So now we have a target to hit. And now we can literally cross stuff off, budget it out correctly, then go buy some paint, do the work, get some more paint. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's real. By the end of this month, a lot's getting accomplished. And we just going to put it out there publicly to hold ourselves accomplished.
Yeah,
So
of
y'all
course.
have y'all soft opening and then the grand opening coming soon. This is in Chicagoland area. So if y'all ever come into Illinois, y'all need to tap in if you
Of
want
course.
to.
Tap in with HQ Chicago. Hit me up on any of my social media platforms, CVO Films or Delete King CVO. Our Instagram is HQ Chicago. Even if you Google it, hqchicago.org, you're going to find us, and you want to get your music video shot. You need a maternity shoot, a photo shoot for your kids, your sports.
Birthday
Literally, you need a
shoot,
podcast.
whatever.
You want to shoot your podcast and start getting into podcasts. If you're not even into podcasts, we will have this set up for you so you can literally use everything as a creative to your advantage. And literally be in a creative space with other people who have done it a while. You'll see me in there. I've shot multiple videos, billboard plaques, a whole 9 yards in the creative realm. So I'll be there. You can talk to me. My guy Exclusive, Ty, has also been in the creative field as well. When you see him in there, definitely network with him because he's filmed on every luxury thing you think. He's corporate to music videos to proms to weddings. We all have done it all. So you're definitely gonna get as much value from us as you would the space as well. So definitely please come tap in with the HQ Chicago under new ownership, which would be me.
And it's like 2.0. It's new
Yeah,
and
exactly.
improved. Like,
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
they got the right colors, the right sets, the right
Man,
lighting,
I'm
everything.
excited.
if you
Yeah, I
want
see
to
it,
hold
bro.
yourself
Yeah, I see
accountable, you could put the grand opening date or the soft opening date. You could tell people to follow. It's a dare. Like, hey, by this day we gonna be this.
No, 100% by May 4th?
May 4th, soft
May
opening.
4th will be our soft opening.
Saturday, May 4th.
So if you want to come in, we're inviting a whole bunch of people, models, everybody to come in there, shoot, do the thing. I am determining if we're gonna do like a little small fee at the door or your fee is shouting us out. You know what I'm saying? You can't leave out there until you, hey, post to HQ Chicago. Hey, you know, we got this. Post your pictures up. Tag us in there. We're also going to be filming the behind the scenes of everybody coming in and tapping in and getting some work done, making sure they look good and making us look good in the process. So definitely tap in. And then we are finalizing our actual grand opening date. We just want to make sure the soft opening goes good. These sets are where they need to be for our clients and anyone else that wants to tap in. And it's just going to be beautiful. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait for everybody to see it. I can't wait to promote it to the world. And I can't wait for my son to see it when he's born. You know, it's going to be amazing. That's what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it for my team and my son and God. You feel me? And I all I can say is thank you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys always too.
Man,
Phil, you was gonna say anything? You got anything?
Nah.
Where can they follow you though?
I mean, y'all can follow me at 94PDV on every social media platform. Like bro said, this warehouse, man, it's legit. It's an upgrade from the original. It's we can show y'all better than we can tell y'all, man. So pull up May 4th.
Hell yeah.
Yes,
For
sir.
sure, man. Hey, I appreciate the guests for coming through.
Yeah, no doubt.
My boy Ray John.
Ray John, no Rondo.
Yeah, he already showed us what he can do on the vlogs. For we gonna give him the more exciting content and all that. You know, I'm not one to say blah 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 coming soon, but I just invite y'all to like and subscribe, and then you'll see what he ends up helping us with, and you probably gonna see him on more podcasts and everything. But in the meantime, where you can follow.
So for me, all my stuff is I'm the Recca. So I am TheReca. Yeah. So I'm the Recca on all platforms. Yeah.
And also, I just want to let y'all know, you guys are gonna see the elevations of these. Of the team itself, we're always elevating at the end of the day. I'm elevating, like I said, we just got a car, getting a warehouse together, Ty's always elevating. We're also going to start getting Phil together and Ray John together. So we all eating steak, fine-tuned steak, driving yachts. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Credit score already going up.
You feel me? And that's I also want to say, before we leave out of here too, we got Phil, one of his collections came off. We getting that score up literally the same day I was getting my car. Boom, is the same day, 70-plus points went up on his score and already seeing results. So we're going to keep doing that. By the time y'all see him for real, he going to be driving some shit, having a bag, big-ass chain, feel the vibes, all that stuff with the 850 delete keys, all that stuff. We're going to get everybody together because, again, this is a beautiful team. This is not an I. This is a kingdom.
It's just
even though there's an I in kingdom, but we gonna
got the extra.
We got extra. We gonna X that one out.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
But
I
100%.
appreciate y'all, man. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. The Lee King 850, Lee King CVO, man.
Yes, sir.
And have a blessed
I get it.
whatever day it is.
Yup. Peace.